Hello rock stars, Eric Andreas, your guitar sage, here today to learn how to play, or to teach you, better yet, how to play Dirty Deeds by AC/DC. So for those of you that can just watch what I'm doing with my hands, I'm going to jump into it. For those of you that need more help, stick around and I'm going to show you what we're doing here to get you rocking. Okay, here we go. It goes something like this. 2, 3, 4. Of course, this is the intro. Or main lick. Verse. Got troubles in your life and love. You got a broken heart. Devil dealing with your best friend. That's when the teardrops start. I'm always home. Call me anytime. 3624 3624 36. I lead a life of crime. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds and the done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds and the done dirt cheap. Okay, so that is the entire song with the exception of the solo, which we'll get into in a part 2. So this is the part 1 of it, okay? So, super easy if you know your power chords, you know, basic power chords, and you know a little bit about some muting, okay? Both videos, I've got tutorials on here on YouTube. Power chords, you can just type in YourGuitarSage power chords, and I'll show you all about power chords. Otherwise, I'm just going to refer to them as power chords in this tutorial. And also muting, some left-hand muting techniques that we're going to be using here. You can type in left-hand muting, YourGuitarSage, and I'll teach you about that too. So first off, the intro of the song, even though it looks like I'm holding an E major, I am, so that's why it looks like that. But we don't necessarily need to hit the whole chord. We can just hit a power chord, and it's going to sound just as good. Power chord is the 1, 5, 1 of the chord, without the high notes there that make the chord sound pretty, which gives it a rock sound. Okay, so, but I hold the chord anyhow, so if I hit any other notes, it still sounds good. Not an E minor. That makes it sound very sad. So E major. But you can just hit string 6, 5, 4 and it'll sound great. So the intro is going to go. So it's E, G, E, A, E, D, E. Okay, and we're hitting power chords on all 4 of those chords. Okay, there's also a really cool little bit that we're doing in here, which is right hand muting. Here on YouTube, if you want a tutorial on that, type in YourGuitarSage right hand muting. Okay, really important that you don't play the lick like this. Because that sounds like poo. You got to have that mute in it, and it basically a cutoff right before you play the next chord. So it's going to go like very subtle. You probably missed it. Slowly, it's like this. 2, 3. So basically, a half beat before you hit the next chord, you mute the strings by taking your hand, right hand, this part of your hand, and chopping the strings, muting them like 1, 2, 3, and on and, okay? 1, 2, 3, like that. 2, 3. And you're going to use that same rhythmic motif. Motif is a musical idea, or an idea. The same motif throughout all these chords. So So I'm muting right before I'm hitting the next chord and going back to the E every single time. takes a little getting used to, so it's not going to come to you right away, especially if you haven't practiced this before. So the chords to practice are E, power chord, G, these are all power chords, so G, E, A, E, D, E. Okay, so that's the intro. The verse, you're going to be hitting a D power chord and sliding up to an E. You're going to hit this guy twice, hit this guy once, and hold it. So like, got troubles in your life and love, you got a broken heart, double dealing with your best friend, that's when the teardrops start down. Okay, and so these you can let them ring out. No muting at all. I did on the first one there. It was just because I laid my hand down, but no muting on this at all. So, and you hit this twice, and then this guy once. Okay, then near the end of the verse, he just repeats it over again. Okay, now if you're wanting that nice clean sound with these power chords, watch that power chord video. But just to give you a short little tutorial here on it, take your first finger, bump it up against that 6th string, so that when you do jam out like a rock star like this, you don't get this sound. That sounds bad. You won't get girls. Don't do that. They like this sound. That's muted. That's muted, that's muted, and you just have a nice clean power chord. But you can rock it out like that, hitting all 6 strings, and look like a ninja of guitar. And the babes will flock. It's true. It's a rock and roll fact. Okay. Chorus. Okay, so here we go. We got A. These are, for the most part, they're power chords, except for this G, doing a little something different here. So the A, you can hit all these open and do like, but it sounds a little pretty. So you kind of want to keep away from playing the 3rd of the chord. That note, which makes it major or minor, okay? It's kind of a unisex chord, if you will, or a eunuch chord. So here's an A. So I'm going to hit it like that, and I'm just hitting, I'm just holding down the second fret of strings 2, 3, and 4, but really 3 and 4 mainly. Okay, so like there's my A. I take my thumb and I mute the 6th string here so I can get girls. That's a G chord. Okay, I do a lazy G where I don't put my first finger down. Just because, and because it sounds good. It's a chord that Angus Young uses a lot. Instead of this chord, he uses this guy, and I've always used that chord too. So we're going to go A, G, A, and then E, and you can hold this as an E major. That's really what the chord is, but really we're just going for the power chord here, so this finger doesn't necessarily have to be down. If you're a little sloppy when you're playing live and stuff, grab an E major because it sounds really bad to go. That sounds scary, so that sounds much better. E. So even if you hit this note by mistake, it's okay. So play it as an E, but really you're just going for the power chord, which is notes 6, 5, and 4, or strings 6, 5, and 4. So E, D, E, and when I'm hitting this D chord, I have a habit of laying my fingers on this high E string and just muting it like this. I'm just always connected down here like this. So I don't have to worry so much about if I'm playing the whole chord or not. But that's a power chord, just hitting strings 4, 3, and 2. If you hit the whole chord, it's okay. But you really want to go for the power chord. That's the sound we're going for. Okay, so again, A, G, A, E, E, D, E, and then repeat. A, A, G, A, and hold the E chord. And the dum, dirt cheap, dirt deeds, and the dum, dirt cheap. So really there's three parts to this song. There's the intro, there's the verse, and then there's the chorus, and now the solo. But I'm not going to show that to you. It's going to be in the next video. Okay? If you like this video, please hit subscribe, like it. Yeah. If you have cats and dogs, please spay and neuter them. If you'd like to know a ton more stuff, I have a ton more free stuff, free guitar lessons, free ebooks, all sorts of stuff. Go to YourGuitarSage.com, get the free ebook. Go to UnstoppableGuitarSystem.com to get a free video course on how to play guitar. It's helped literally thousands of people. Go there. You can't find it here on YouTube. UnstoppableGuitarSystem.com. Links are below. Hit me up on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Eric Andreas, your Guitar Sage. See ya.